You think your life is hard? Try being born male in a world where your only job is to mate once and then literally explode. Welcome to the brutal existence of the drone bee. While you're complaining about your Monday morning commute or your terrible boss, imagine if your entire species designed you to be expendable. No pressure, right? Today we're diving into one of nature's cruelest jokes, being born as a male bee. Trust me when I say you're going to feel pretty good about your life after this. Segment 1. The Deceptive Beginning. So, you've just hatched. Congratulations! The world is bright and buzzing around you. You're being fed royal jelly like some kind of insect prince. The worker bees are tending to you with care. You're thinking, this is going to be amazing. You're special. You're important. Here's the truth bomb. You're being fattened up like a Thanksgiving turkey. Every drop of that premium food, it's an investment in your reproductive organs. That's it. That's the whole plan. The colony is spending precious resources on you for one single biological transaction that will happen exactly once. Segment 2. The harsh reality sets in. As you grow older, you start noticing some things. All those female bees around you, they're working, building intricate hexagonal chambers, collecting pollen, making honey, defending the hive with their stingers. They have purpose. They have jobs. They have meaning. And you're basically lounging around the hive like an unemployed roommate, except it's not by choice. You literally cannot do any of those things. You weren't built for work. Your body's designed for exactly one function, and we'll get to that disaster in a moment. You don't have the right body parts to collect pollen. Your tongue is too short to gather nectar effectively. You can't produce wax to build the hive. And here's the kicker. You don't even have a stinger to defend your home. You're basically a flying liability wrapped in fuzzy yellow stripes. Segment 3. The Biological Nightmare. Let's talk about your anatomy, because nature really did you dirty here. Remember how I said you don't have a stinger? That's because in bees, the stinger evolved from the ovipositor, which is the egg-laying organ. Since you don't lay eggs, you don't get a stinger. You can't defend yourself, you can't protect the hive. You're basically a floating protein snack for any predator with a taste for insects. Your eyes, though? Those are huge, absolutely massive compared to female bees. Why? So you can spot a virgin queen during the mating flight. Your entire visual system is optimized for this one moment. It's like being born with a body designed exclusively to win one specific game show that airs once in your lifetime. Segment 4. The Waiting Game. So what do you do all day? You wait. You eat. You fly around aimlessly. The worker bees tolerate you because they need you for the survival of future colonies. But make no mistake, they're not happy about it. You're consuming resources that could go to productive members of the hive. You're dead weight with wings. During this time, you might venture out of the hive for what's called a drone congregation area. Sounds fancy, right? It's basically an aerial pickup spot where male bees from different colonies gather, hoping to encounter a virgin queen. Think of it as the world's most desperate singles bar, except everyone there literally dies if they get lucky. Segment 5. The Fatal Moment. Then, one day, it happens. A virgin queen takes her mating flight. This is what you were born for. This is your entire purpose. You and hundreds of other drones chase after her in a massive airborne competition. The fastest and strongest might get the chance to mate. And here's where things go from bad to catastrophic. When you finally achieve your life's purpose and mate with the queen, mid-flight, your reproductive organs literally explode inside her. Not metaphorically, actually explode. Your endophallus rips away from your body and stays lodged in the queen as a mating plug. The sound is reportedly audible to human ears if you're close enough. A tiny pop that signals the end of your existence. You don't drift peacefully to the ground. You don't get a moment of post-coital bliss. You tumble from the sky with your abdomen torn open while your organs trail behind you. If the trauma doesn't kill you immediately, you'll die within hours from the catastrophic injury. But hey, at least you fulfilled your biological destiny, right? Segment 6. The Alternative Ending. But wait, what if you're one of the unlucky drones who never gets to mate?
Surely that's better than exploding midair, right? Wrong. So very wrong. As summer ends and autumn approaches, the hive needs to conserve resources for winter. The worker bees make a calculated decision. You're not worth keeping alive. They stop feeding you. They actively push you toward the entrance. If you try to come back inside, they block you and even attack you. Remember how you don't have a stinger? This is when that really becomes a problem. You're expelled from the only home you've ever known. You're forced out into the cold where you have no survival skills and no way to defend yourself. You can't make your own food. You can't find shelter. You literally starve to death or freeze within days. The colony you were born to serve kicks you out like expired milk. Segment 7. The bigger picture. Now, let's zoom out and talk about colony collapse disorder. You thought your life couldn't get more meaningless. Entire bee colonies are dying off due to pesticides, habitat loss, disease, and climate change. The hive you were born to perpetuate might not even survive the season. Your explosive death or slow starvation serves no purpose if the colony itself is doomed. Imagine sacrificing everything for a cause that's already lost. Imagine being designed by millions of years of evolution for a role that might be obsolete before you even get to play it. That's the modern drone bee existence. Even your predetermined suffering lacks meaning in a collapsing ecosystem. Segment 8. The existential horror. Let's pause and really absorb the existential nightmare here. You have no choice in any of this. From the moment you're conceived as an unfertilized egg, your entire fate is sealed. You will never know what it means to work towards something, to build something, or protect something. Your consciousness, if you have any meaningful version of it, exists only to pursue one lethal encounter or face exile and death. The worker bees live for weeks or months. Queens can survive for years. You get maybe 30 to 90 days, and most of that is spent as a burden to the colony. Your entire life is a countdown to either violent death during mating or abandonment when you're no longer useful. There's no drone retirement plan, no peaceful golden years, no legacy beyond the genetic material you might contribute if you're extraordinarily lucky, and then immediately die.
Closing reflection. So the next time you think you're having a bad day, remember the drone bee, born into luxury, but only as an investment in your future demise. Given every advantage except the ones that matter, like survival skills or defensive capabilities, programmed by evolution to pursue the one experience that will kill you in the most horrific way possible. And if you fail at that singular purpose, you're thrown away like garbage. The male bee doesn't get to choose a different path. He can't rebel against his nature. He can't opt out of the system. He's the ultimate tragic figure in nature's drama, born for love, but doomed by the very biology that defines him. Your life might have its challenges, but at least your body won't explode during sex, and you probably won't get kicked out of your house to freeze to death when you're no longer economically productive. So, yeah, being a male bee absolutely sucks. Nature created the perfect storm of biological hopelessness wrapped in fuzzy yellow and black stripes. And that's why you should appreciate being human, even on your worst days. At least your entire existence isn't a countdown to explosive reproductive demise.